Am I the a-hole for choosing my mom's family over my dad, stepmom, and stepsiblings? My mom died when I, 16F, was just a baby. I never got to know her, but I grew up hearing stories about her from her parents, siblings, and extended family, my maternal side. They've always been a connection to her, and even though the visits were limited, those times meant everything to me because it felt like I had a piece of her through them. When I was about 4 and a half, my dad remarried. He married my stepmom, who moved in with us along with her daughter, my stepsister, who's the same age as me. From the very beginning, things got complicated. My dad told my maternal family that if they wanted to keep seeing me, they would have to treat my stepsister like one of their own. A grandchild, a niece, a cousin. They refused. They were polite to her, but they wouldn't pretend she was their grandchild when she wasn't. Because of that, my dad cut them off from me for a while. But my grandparents fought it in court, and a judge ruled that I should still see them because it was in my best interest. So, I got court-appointed visitation with them. It wasn't a ton of time, but it meant the world to me. This caused non-stop tension at home. My dad and stepmom constantly said it wasn't fair. My dad especially would badmouth my maternal family to me. He told me they were small people who couldn't open their hearts. He said blood doesn't make family, and that they should have accepted my stepsister the way they accepted me. He made it sound like my family was wrong for setting boundaries, when all they were doing was protecting their place in my life. Meanwhile, things with my stepmom's family were rocky too. Both she and my dad tried to reconcile with their own relatives, but it never worked out. My stepsister didn't know her dad's family at all. Because of that, I was told it was cruel for me to keep up my relationship with my maternal side since my stepsister didn't have the same. I started to feel like I was being punished for having people who loved me. On top of that, my stepmom pushed multiple times to adopt me. She told me, "You're mine as much as my daughter is. If we adopt each other, we'll all finally be one family." At the time, I didn't understand why I felt so resistant. But a few months ago, I learned the truth. If she had adopted me, it would have legally ended all visitation with my maternal family. Suddenly, everything clicked. Things escalated after my half-sister was born. My dad tried to fight the visitation order again, arguing that now that I had a complete family at home, I didn't need the other one. He even tried to move us to another state where the visitation wouldn't be enforceable, but he and my stepmom couldn't get jobs or a house lined up. The farthest they got was moving a few hours away, but that backfired because now I got actual overnights with my grandparents instead of just visits. Christmas last year was a breaking point. My grandparents gave me a car. My dad was furious, mostly because I left it at their house. He and my stepmom wanted me and my stepsister to share it. I told them absolutely not. It was a gift for me, not for her, and I wasn't going to fight over it. That turned into weeks of sulking and arguments. Then came my half-sister's recital. It was scheduled on a weekend that I already had an overnight planned with my grandparents. I refused to cancel it, which sparked another huge fight. My stepsister complained about having to go to the recital when I didn't. That was somehow my fault too. According to my dad and stepmom, I was teaching her to resent her little sister. Another time, my grandparents took me and some friends to a concert on one of my visits. My stepsister had also planned to go with her friends, but things fell apart, and she called my stepmom to pick her up. My grandparents told her no when she asked to come with us. She already had a ride and had made her own plans. But to my dad and stepmom, this was yet another crime against her. They acted like my grandparents were evil for excluding her. After all this, I got back from a visit one day and my dad and stepmom sat me down. They told me it was time to choose. Was I going to stand with my immediate family, them, my stepsister, my half-sister, or was I going to keep choosing my maternal family? They said I couldn't have both anymore. I didn't even hesitate. I said I chose my maternal family. They didn't expect that answer. My dad's face turned red, and my stepmom looked like she'd been slapped. Then they told me if that's how I felt, my grandparents should come pick me up, and I should go live with them. They said it like they were calling my bluff. But I wasn't bluffing. My grandparents came. They packed my things, took my birth certificate, important papers, everything. And just like that, I left. Now, my dad is still furious. He keeps saying he can't believe I would betray my immediate family like this. He says choosing my maternal side proves I don't really love my stepsister or half-sister. I told him the truth. My maternal family never badmouthed him, my stepmom, or my stepsister. They always respected the boundaries. Meanwhile, I grew up listening to my dad and stepmom trash my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, even my little cousins. My stepmom left me 2 voicemails. The first one was tearful, saying she felt like she lost a child and begging me to come back, promising, "Everything will be okay." The second one was angry, calling me a cold-hearted B***TCH for not responding, for not even reassuring her that I still loved her. And now here I am, with my grandparents, with peace for the first time in years. But also with this nagging voice in the back of my mind asking, did I make the right choice? Did I really abandon my immediate family? Or was I just protecting the only connection I have left to my mom and the only family that never tried to manipulate me? Am I the a hole?